Good morning, girls. I'm Dr. Kiran Deshwal, Assistant Professor English, BZD Government Girls College, Shapura. Let us continue with our story today. In my previous video, which I have uploaded yesterday on WhatsApp group and YouTube link, we have left this story where the father and the son are having a conversation. We know that Budhya had died. Budhya is Madhav's wife. Budhya had died, and the father Gisu has begged money from the villagers, and villagers, including the Jamidar of that village, have given them 5 rupees. Now they just wander in the market to buy a shroud, but they They find it useless to cover a dead body with a brand new shroud when they are hungry. So they give priority to have dinner first. We see in the last page that they reached they reached at a liquor shop and they have ordered liquor. They drank and they are having conversation. Though they had a very good meal, but after having a nice dinner of the money which was for shroud, with which they had to buy a shroud for Budhya. Somehow the son Madhav feels guilty and he is asking to his father. She is sure to ask us what will we answer when after life, when we both of us will also die. Think if Budhya meets us there and asks, why didn't you put a shroud over my dead body? What will we answer? She is sure to ask us. Madhav is very concerned about this fact. What makes you think she won't get a shroud? Why do you think that we are not giving her a shroud? Do you take me for a complete dunce? Do you think I am an idiot? Do you think I am insane? Do you think I have learned nothing the past 60 years of my life? I have an experience of 60 years of cheating people. I am clever enough to get money again for the shroud. She will get a shroud and very nice one too. Madhav found this hard to believe. It was unbelievable for Madhav. As the money has been spent, how will the shroud come? She is going to ask me, not, he said, but who will give it? You have polished off all the money. We have wasted all the money in this dinner. She is going to ask me, not you. I'm her husband, and she will ask me. I was the one who married her. Now he is taking the responsibility. See the irony when this story begins, when the father says that, look at her, why she is crying, give her a helping hand. Then Madhav ignored totally, and now he is realizing his mistake, or we can say he is talking about her responsibility, that she is going to ask me, not to you. I was the one who married her. I am her husband and she will ask me. I put the vermilion in her hair to mark her as my wife. Now he is asserting that Budhya is my wife and this is my responsibility to give her a shroud. So see the irony. When she was suffering, when she needed help, he forgot that she is his wife, and now he is saying that she is my wife. Gisu answered in a heated voice, so it made Gisu angry, and he said, I tell you, she will get the shroud. Why don't you believe me? Believe me, she will get the shroud. He tried to assure Madhav. But who will give it? Madhav is confused. People are not giving us money again. So who will give it? Why don't you tell me? Then tell me who will give that? Those who gave it before. The people who gave the money before, the same people will give the shroud. Why do you worry? Don't worry about this. Though this time we won't get the chance to lay our hands on the money. This time they are not going to give us money. They will buy the shroud and will give us. As the night wore on and the stars shone brighter, the excitement inside the toddy house increased palpably. We know that at evening time there is a rush at liquor shops, so there was a crowd at toddy house. Someone started singing, another was busy boasting about his exploits, and someone else was clinging about the neck of his companion. There were various actions taking place. So here we have dramatic situation. Someone was drinking, someone was singing, someone was telling his misery, someone was sharing his exploits, and someone was some were in mood of funniness. One man was urging a friend to drink from his cup. This is the common scene which happens at toddy shops. There was intoxication in the atmosphere. So it was a liquor shop. It is usual that there was an intoxication in the atmosphere. The very air was redolent with headiness. There were some who got high on just one mouthful. The air in that room, more than any potent brew, made a man feel drunk. Anyone can feel like drinking there. The worries of their lives attracted them to this place. It is said that if you drink, you will forget your worries, you will forget your sorrow for some time. So this fact or this saying uh, attracts them to this place. And once people go there, men forgot for a while whether they were dead or alive. This is the situation in the they are intoxicated, so they don't differentiate between things, or neither dead nor alive for that matter. The father and son were still busy guzzling down their drink. Still, they were having their drink. Everyone had their eyes trained on them. People were amazed that how these two come here. What a pair of lucky devils! They are having the whole bottle. So they are lucky with a whole bottle between them. After the two had eaten their fill, when they finished with their dinner, when they had their dinner, Madhav gave the leftover puris to a beggar who had been eyeing them hungrily. A beggar was sitting there, so Madhav gave the leftover puris to the beggar, and for the first time in his entire life experienced the pride, the pleasure, and the happiness of giving, because till now he was just taking. This day he also gave. Gisu said, "Go on, take it, eat your fill, and give your blessings. See whose earning this is." Gisu says that the beggar that eat these puris and give blessing to Budhya, because just because of her we are having this dinner and you have got the chance to get these puris. She is dead now, but your blessings will certainly reach her. You ought to bless her from every fiber of your being. This is hard earned money. Madhav again looked up at the sky and said, "She will certainly go to heaven. She will live like a queen in heaven. She will go to heaven because she has given a nice dinner to hungry people." Gisu stood up and spoke as though he was swimming in the vast sea of pleasure. He was at the limit of pleasure. He was feeling very delightful. He was very happy. He was enjoying. Yes, son, she will certainly go to heaven. She never hurt a fly, never bothered a soul all her life. All her life she lived peacefully. Even in her death, she managed to fulfill our dearest wish to have a very nice dinner, a dinner of her choice. By dying, she fulfilled this wish. So certainly she will go into heaven. If she won't go to heaven, who will? This is the question, rhetorical question. These rich, fat snobs who fleece the poor, and then, to wash away their sins, take a dip in the Ganga river or offer its holy water in the temple. It is a sarcastic remark. Here, Gisu is the mouthpiece of the writer. The writer wants to convey that the people who exploit the poor, and then on that money they do the religious rituals, they will surely not go to heaven because they are torturing someone. The mood of complacency shattered. Flux is a quality peculiar to this state of inebriety. Now started a phase of sorrow and despair. As the intoxication is over, so they felt the phase of sorrow and despair. Madhav said, "But father, the poor woman suffered all her life. You are saying that she lived her life peacefully. But I know that that poor woman suffered all her life." So he is realizing his mistake now, that as a husband he didn't help her at all. She faced such hardship before death took her. She suffered very pain before she died. Saying this, he put his hand over his eyes and began to cry and sob. Gisu tried to console him. "What is the good of crying, my son? Why are you crying? There is no good of crying now. You should be happy that she is free of this world of Maya, that she has escaped this web of illusion. This world is fabricated out of Maya, and she has escaped the web of illusion. She has got the moksha. She has been liberated herself from the cycle of death and birth. She was indeed fortunate to break free from the mortal ties of this life. Man is mortal and everyone has to die one day, and she was fortunate enough to break these ties of life. With this, both stood up and began singing an all ballad. They started singing an all country song. "Enchanters, dazzle us not with your eyes, enchantress." The other revelers in the room looked at them. Other people who were sitting in the room looked at them. But these two, lost in a pleasurable world of their own, went on singing. Then they started dancing. There was a mixed feeling with them, a feeling of happiness because they had a dinner of their choice. Same time, they are also feeling guilty and sorrowful because one because they have lost Budhya, and second they have wasted the money with which they had to buy the shroud. Then they started dancing. They hopped, skipped, and jumped. They stumbled, then got up and grated and gesticulated. This lively song and dance ensemble went on for quite some time. For some time it went on till finally they fell down in a drunken stupor. Finally they fell down on the floor. This story has been translated from Hindi. In Hindi it is known as Kafan, and it has been translated by Rakshanda Jalil and Hafu Collins. Thanks for watching.